Rakugo, the wisdom and laughter of the common people. Rakugo is a comedic story telling about the lives of the townspeople, fairy tales, etc., and is a form of comic storytelling. It is characterized by an ending to the story. Kamigata Rakugo was developed mainly in the Kansai area, Kamigata, centered in Osaka and Kyoto, and in Edo, Tokyo, there is Tokyo Rakugo. In the Edo period, there were 4 different class systems: samurai, farmers, craftsmen, and merchants. Rakugo was born among the lower class of the 4, called townspeople, who were the workers and merchants. For this reason, Rakugo stories were told with laughter about the wisdom of the people who were trying their best to live a hard life every day, and they were also called Rakugo. I am. Upward Rakugo was originally intended to be an outdoor murmur, and people passing by who were not intended to hear the story. Since we were dealing with him, we needed to stand out anyway. For this reason, Rakugo is comparatively more showy than Tokyo Rakugo, using props and musical instruments. In addition, they spoke to the audience in Kamigata, Kansai, dialect and always had a strong sense of charm and service. On the other hand, Tokyo Rakugo starts with Zashiki Banashi, a story with a small audience, so it is simple and straightforward. On the other hand, Tokyo Rakugo is a storytelling for a small number of people, so it is considered to be chic to talk briefly and it is done. He doesn't care much about the audience's reaction and proceeds to talk at his own pace, so it's not too much of a stretch to say it is more suitable for radio broadcast than Kamigata Rakugo. It is said that Rakugo emerged as a form of entertainment about 300 years ago, in the mid-Edo period. In the Kamigata region, there were 2 Rakugo actors, Tsuno Gorobe from Kyoto, and Yonezawa Hikohachi from Osaka. The people set up a stage on the side of the road or in the precincts of a shrine and perform their own stories to a large audience. I was earning money. This is said to be the beginning of Kamigata Rakugo. On the other hand, in Edo, there was a famous Rakugo performer called Shikano Buziman, who is called the founder of Edo Rakugo. People were invited to various mansions and performed Rakugo as a parlor trick. This was the beginning of Rakugo in Edo. Later, at the end of the Edo period, the first Sanshote Karaku appeared on the scene, and he was able to collect coins at a certain place. Yosei entertainment, in which a performer would talk about his or her performance to many customers, began. Yoseis began to increase in number throughout Edo and became popular as a casual pastime for the common people. Rakugo is an art form in which one person sits down to perform a story, and the story is told using only dialogue and sometimes a fan or a hand towel to represent everything. Because the story is told using only the upper half of one's body in dialogue, Rakugo performers need to have the ability to speak and express themselves.